Hello all, this is Ishan Ayush and today we are going to discuss the fourth task of graduate rotational internship program for data science and business analytics. So coming to the fourth task, it is all about exploratory data analysis on global terrorism. As a security or defense analyst, we need to find out the hot zone of terrorism. Again, we need to find out all the security issues and insights that we can derive by exploratory data analysis. For this purpose, a data set is provided to us and it is about the global terrorism and it consists of about 135 columns with necessary data. Further, let's check out the code for this problem. So this is the code for the given problem and initially the essential libraries are imported to perform the computation. Here I have used pandas, numpy, matplotlib, seaborn for this purpose. Further, in the next line of code, the Google Drive is mounted so that the data set present in the Google Drive could be used for computation. And this is the location where my data set is present. Further, we need to load the data set. To do so, pandas read CSV is used. Further, the head function extracts the first 5 data points of the data set. But we need to extract the column names from the data set. To do so, columns dot values is used and these are the column names of the given data set which consist of 135 column names and we need to rename some of these column names so that they would be understandable to everyone. So for this purpose, rename function is used to rename some of the columns like I year into year, I month into month and so on. And then we need to extract some of these columns from the data set to make a new data set and this new data set would be used for the analysis. So we need to clean this data set. To do so, we need to find out the null values in the data set and is null dot sum is useful for this purpose. Here the output represents the column name and the null values. Here we can see that state and city are having some null values, but as they are categorical values, I am not able to change them. Further, kill and wound are numeric values, so we can change the null values to 0. Further, another column is created naming casualties, which is the combination of kill and wound. Further, we need to explore the data. So, shape is used which extracts the shape of the data set, that is the number of rows and number of columns. And from the output itself, we can understand that 1,81,691 rows are present, whereas 20 columns are present. Info function is used to extract the essential informations like column, non-null count and data types. Further, the describe function is used to extract the summary of the statistical data. Further, this includes column, mean, standard deviation, minimum, 25%, 50%, 75% and maximum. Further, we need to find the correlation between the different columns. To do so, the correlation function is used and the heat map helps to represent it more clearly. So from this we can understand that the dark color represents the negative correlation and the light color represents positive correlation from this scale. Further, total number of people killed by terrorist attack is calculated and it is found to be 4,11,868. Further, the total number of casualties of terrorist attacks are calculated and it is found to be 9,35,737. Further, we would be analyzing the number of attacks over year. So, this is the output produced by the code, and we can see that from about 2005 the terrorist activities are rapidly increasing and it is at a peak in the year 2014. So in the next line of code we are going to analyze the same thing for the months. So on the analysis we found that the terrorist activities are at peak in the month of May. Further, the hotspots in the world could be analyzed. To do so, the analysis of the attacks over regions are required. And from this, we can understand that the Middle East and North Africa region are the most affected regions and the South Africa is the second most affected regions due to terrorism. Further, we need to analyze the countries with the maximum number of attacks and we found the top 10 countries affected by terrorism. They are Iraq, Pakistan, Afghanistan, India, Colombia, and so on. Further, these are represented in the graph, and from this, we conclude that the Iraq is the most affected country by terrorism, followed by Pakistan. Further, on the analysis of number of attacks over cities, we found out the top 10 cities which are affected by terrorism, which includes Baghdad, Karachi, Lima, Mosul, and so on. These are represented in the graph, and from this we concluded that Baghdad is the most affected city by terrorism, followed by Karachi. Further, the hotspots in India are analyzed based on the data set which are extracted from the new data set and it contains the data of India. Further, from this data, we are analyzing the most affected cities by terrorism in India, and we found that Srinagar is the most affected city in India by terrorism, followed by Imphal. Further, we are going to conclude the hotspot, and based on this conclusion, we found that the Middle East and the North African countries are the most affected region and the South Asia is the second most affected region to terrorism. Iraq is the most affected country by terrorism, followed by Pakistan. Baghdad is the most affected city by terrorism, followed by Karachi. Srinagar is the most affected city in India by terrorism, followed by Imphal. Further, we would be analyzing the group causing the maximum number of attacks. So these are the top 10 groups who are engaged in terrorism and these are represented by using graph and from this we conclude that most of the attacks are planted by Taliban. Further, we would be analyzing the number of attacks with regard to the type of attack. And from this analysis, we found out that most of the attacks are of type bombing or explosion. Then we would be analyzing the number of attacks over the year with regard to type of attack. And from this, we found out that most of the attacks were on private citizens and properties. Then we are going to analyze the number of attacks over year with regard to target subtypes and based on that we found out that most of the attacks were on civilians or unspecified. Further analysis on weapon is done and by this analysis we found out that explosives are the most used weapons for terrorism and we found the following insights. They are most of the attacks are planted by Taliban, most of the attacks are of type bombing or explosion. Most of the attacks are on private citizens and property. Most of the attacks were on civilian and unspecified. Explosives are the most used weapons for terrorism. Further, we would be analyzing the same thing for India. So, this is the analysis of attacks on the India based on the different year. So, based on this analysis, we found that from 2008, the terrorist activity is increasing at a rapid pace, with a peak in the year 2016. Further, this analysis is done for analyzing the group active in India, and most of the attacks in India are caused by CPI Maoists. Further, we would be analyzing the attack type in India. The most used attack type in India is explosion or bombing. Further, we would be analyzing the target type in India, and it is found that most of the targets were on private citizens and properties in India. Further, on the analysis of weapons, we found out that explosives are the most used weapon for terrorism in India too. Further, the insights that we get from this analysis are the terrorist attacks are rapidly increasing after 2008, and it was at peak in the year 2016 in India. Most of the attacks in India are by CPI Maoists. Most of the attacks are of attack type bombing or explosion in India. Most of the attacks were on private citizens and property in India. The explosives are the most used weapon for terrorism in India too. That's all. Thank you.